We start off on the dashboard. In order to stay on top of things, you can use the follow function. Any user or record that you follow will show up on the timeline of your wall. In order to follow a contact, we can again use the search function. Start by typing the name of the person that you want to follow, and click the contact category. In the list of results, you have 3 options just in front of the name. The first option is to bookmark that contact. A bookmarked item will always appear at the top of the list of contacts. The second one is to access the wall. By clicking on the third icon, we can toggle between following and not following this contact. When we go to the wall, we can now see any postings of that user on our timeline. To follow other kinds of record, we go back to the search box and start typing the reference. Select the type of record. In our case, invoices. In the list of results, click on the invoice that you were looking for to access invoice details. As you can see, on the right-hand side at the top, we have the option to follow. Click here to follow or unfollow this invoice. Lists give you a dynamic way of looking at certain records. For example, if we would like to follow all accounts that owe more than $10,000, we can utilize the list function. Instead of following a specific account, we would follow a list. To access lists, go to My Business and then click on Lists. You find the follow button shown to the left of each list. Click on it to follow or unfollow a list. Now you are following all accounts from your list dynamically. What this means is, if the status of an account changes, all their activities will either appear or disappear from your wall. Lists will be covered in more detail in another how-to video. To find out who your followers are, or who you are following, we have to go back to the wall. On the right-hand side of the page, you can see a box with various object counts. First click on Entities I Follow. You will see a list with all entities and records that you are following. To unfollow any of these, you will need to go to the detailed view of the corresponding record. Next click on Users I Follow. You will see a list of all users set up to use Suntico. From here, you can quickly follow or unfollow any user. Their posts will show up on the timeline of your wall. The last selection is for My Followers. Here you can see a list of all the users that are following you. On the right, you can choose whether to follow or unfollow any of these users. Suntico, it's that simple.